Welcome to Math Time with Mrs. Sturzer. This episode is Order of Operations with Brackets and Braces. In this episode, we are going to continue exploring order of operations. I made an order of operations video that just showed parentheses. Well, today we're going to add to that with brackets and braces. So when we're doing order of operations, which is PEMDAS, parentheses, exponent, multiply, divide, add, or subtract, the parentheses actually mean like grouping symbols. We do PEMDAS to help you remember what order to do it under there, but really the grouping symbols is the order that you go in. And the grouping symbols, you go parentheses, brackets, and then braces. So if you look at this problem right here that I have, we are going to add those brackets into this problem. So right here, these are called brackets. And when solving a problem like this, you always want to do it in a V shape so you don't lose any of your steps. And you always rewrite the steps each time. So we are going to look at this problem, and the first step is going to be to do our parentheses. So our parentheses are right here, the 8 plus 2, which is 10. And then we'll do minus the 14, keep it in the brackets, plus 3 times 5 plus 9. Sorry for my messiness here. All right, so now we're going to do our brackets, because even though we have parentheses here, we want to do what's in the brackets next. So we're going to do, and actually with this problem, we can do them at the same time. If we do 14 minus 10 is 4, bring down the plus sign, and 3 times 5 is 15. Then we're going to bring down that plus sign, do the 9, and now we're going to add the 9 and 15 together, which is 24. Add the 4, and we get 28 for our answer. All right, let's look at this problem. So we have 24 divided by 4 times 7 divided by 2. So in true fashion, we're going to do the parentheses first. So 24 divided by 4 is 6. We're going to bring down that times 7 in the brackets, and then do the divided 2. And then we're going to do the brackets second. So 6 times 7 is 42. And then there's no exponents, no braces. There's no braces or exponents. There is a multiply or divide. So we're going to do that. 42 divided by 2. And that is 21. All right. So now we're looking at this problem. We're like, what in the world, Mrs. Sturzer? There is so much here. Not to worry, because that's why we have the order of operations. By doing the order of operations, then we can figure out how to solve the problem just by going step by step. Don't look at the big picture, just go step by step. So the first step we're going to do is we are going to do the parentheses. Okay, so we're going to do the parentheses, and that is going to be right here. 3 plus 5 is 8. Okay, so now we're going to rewrite the problem. We're going to have divided by 4 plus 6 minus 2, and then our brackets over here. And then where you look over here and there's like this thing, kind of looks like a squiggly line. These right here. These are your braces. So make sure you add those in there. So now we're going 6 minus 2, which is 4. Make sure you're rewriting the problem each time so that you don't lose the order of things. Okay, so now we can cross the parentheses off the list. We did those. Now we're going to do the brackets. Remember, the brackets are these guys. So we're going to do 8 divided by 4, which is 2. Whoa. Okay, and now we're going to do, we did the brackets. Now we're going to do these guys, the braces. So the braces is the third step in parentheses, brackets, braces. So within the braces, though, if you look at that, remember we have to follow order of operations. So multiply is first. So we're going to do that. 6 times 2 is 12 plus 4 times 2. Now we're going to do the 12. Running out of room here. 12 plus 4 is 16. We're going to times that by 2. And then 16 times 2 is going to be 38. And that is our final answer. All right, let's look at this last problem here. So we're going to do parentheses first. Now there's 2 sets of parentheses, so we can do that at the same time. We just need to make sure to keep everything nice and neat. So 7 minus 1 is 6. And then we're going to do 9 divided by 3 is 3. Okay, make sure we keep the braces symbol on this side and the bracket symbol on this side. And we're going to do plus 3 on this side and the brackets and the braces and then the minus 14. Then we're going to do, so we did the parentheses, now we're going to do the brackets. 3 plus 6 is 9. Do the minus 3. Keep the braces in here. Minus 14. So this is a good example to show you why we need the braces. Because if we didn't have the braces, then we would do 14 minus 9 first. Well, in this instance, we need to do the 9 minus 3 first. So 9 minus 3 is 6. Bring down the 14. 14 minus 6 is 8. And there's your answer. So the most important thing to realize when you're doing this is you do the grouping symbols in parentheses, brackets, braces order. So you work from the inside out. So this is the inside, you work to the outside of the brackets, and then you work within that to the braces. And then you still follow these rules of order of operations within the parentheses, brackets, and braces. So you still do the multiply, divide, add, and subtract in order. So remember, multiply or divide, add or subtract, left to right. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep learning and growing. Mrs. Sturzer out.